You're about to experience what's next, right here. Welcome to Avid Trendsetter, the home of fresh ideas, bold moves, and unstoppable energy. Get ready to dive into the trend, because the spotlight. Let the journey begin. Some inventions changed history, but at a terrible cost. Picture a world where curiosity unlocks unimaginable power, and the price of progress is paid in shadows. Tonight, journey through the dark side of innovation, from discoveries meant to protect, to those that threaten everything we hold dear. Imagine a scientist in a dim laboratory, a device glowing with warning lights. The air hums with promise and peril. Now, ask yourself, how far would you push for knowledge? Where does invention turn into danger? Vast cities vanished in an instant. Humanity stood on the edge of extinction, and a new era of fear began. Let's begin with nuclear weapons. Born from the pursuit of energy, these devices promised the end of war. Instead, they unleashed destruction never seen before. Nuclear power itself brought hope for clean energy, but unleashed disasters. Think Chernobyl and Fukushima, that scarred landscapes forever. Next, biological warfare. A simple vial of engineered virus, created to protect crops or fight disease, can quickly become a weapon of mass chaos. History tells of anthrax released into the wild, of laboratories developing pathogens capable of devastating populations. The line between medical marvel and apocalyptic menace can vanish with a single miscalculation. Consider chemical weapons. Mustard gas, chlorine, and nerve agents haunt battlefields past and present. Invented to gain advantage in war, they left generations reeling from invisible threats. Even today, these compounds linger, dangerous and hard to contain, revealing the enduring legacy of a single invention gone wrong. Deep beneath the internet's surface, cyber warfare emerges. Not a weapon of steel and fire, but lines of code, invisible, unstoppable. Imagine governments and hackers unleashing attacks that cripple power grids, steal secrets, and incite chaos, all from thousands of miles away. The promise of connection now holds the risk of isolation and collapse. Artificial intelligence, the newest force in our arsenal, dazzles with potential. It powers cars, diagnoses diseases, and helps us create, but it harbors dangers. Autonomous weapons, facial recognition, and deepfakes threaten privacy and trust. Who controls the bots? Who decides their targets? As machines evolve, so too do their risks. Gene editing, once the stuff of science fiction, now shapes reality. Tools like CRISPR offer cures for disease, but also the possibility of designer babies or engineered superviruses. The hand that heals can also destroy. The ethical line blurs. What happens when technology outpaces our morality? Think about self-replicating nanotechnology. Tiny bots that repair, rebuild, or consume everything in their path. If unleashed without control, a swarm could cause ecological disaster in days. These inventions demand caution, yet the urge to innovate burns brightly. Space technology, meant to explore new worlds, brings its own perils. Launch failures litter the planet with radioactive debris. Militarization of space could trigger catastrophic wars at the flick of a button. Our quest to reach beyond Earth comes wrapped in new risks unimaginable decades ago. Social media, a modern marvel, connects billions, but also divides, manipulates, and spreads misinformation at lightning speed. Algorithms amplify anger and fear. The promise to unite humanity now threatens our sense of reality itself. Surveillance systems, once built to protect, now capture every move. Cameras and sensors blanket cities, feeding data into unseen servers. Privacy fades. Governments and corporations wield unprecedented power. What began as a shield becomes a net. Laser weaponry, electromagnetic pulse devices, and sonic technologies push the boundaries further. Each promises control and precision, yet their misuse can devastate infrastructure, harm lives, and unsettle societies. Reflect on history's lesson. Every advance carries a shadow. The most dangerous technologies ever created often begin as solutions, only to transform into threats. Science demands responsibility, foresight, and humility. As ingenuity expands, so must our care. Tonight, remember, progress is a double-edged sword. We stand at the crossroads of invention and consequence. The future depends not just on what we build, but how we choose to use it. With each breakthrough, the world changes. The question remains, will we harness these technologies for good, or will we unleash a danger greater than we ever imagined? Let the warning lights flicker in your imagination. As you move forward from this journey, let the weight of responsibility settle alongside wonder. For in the age of dangerous technologies, the greatest power is not creation, but wisdom.